Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where we apparently have a civil war brewing. I suspect this is actually fake. That'll be fine for now. The question is, what do we want to do next? So we took this territory out over here, right? We don't have a lot of money on hand, so I feel like combat would be the way to go. But what do? Go after like this segment of the Roman Empire? Maybe. Or maybe we just build. We are at 0 aggressive expansion. Do we have a CB on these guys? No, not exactly. Okay, so that is noted. We could get Macedon integrated. We could go after Dacia, actually. Heading up like this direction. Dacia is occupied here. We could head down this direction as well. Start taking over some of this territory. Like, we could go after Dyrum here. I wouldn't mind that. We don't have a CB there, so we would need to fabricate a claim here. Let's do that. And then we've got Aratha and the Macedonian Aratha. Now, this isn't actually Macedonian. It used to be, but this is not actually a thing. So that's noted. We could come out over this direction, and they are in an alliance here. Sure. We'll get those claims going, and I'm going to move this army up over this direction. That'll be wonderful. Otherwise, this seems fine for the moment. So let's see what we've got going on here. We do have a logging camp that we could build, so we may as well do that. What else do we have going on here? Well, we do have a state that we could work on while that's happening. So Dios Correas, which is right up over here. Okay, so that's this state. This is a useful fort for us still, so I'm interested in building an earthworks there. And then we would definitely want to put in a mill. That'll be fine for now. Otherwise, a mine here is good. This would be a hunting camp. What do we got here? Well, this is mostly production. We've got an earthworks for some reason and a shipyard. Let's get rid of those. Let's put in these mills. The court of law can be gotten rid of. No shrine here. But we would instead put in a tavern, a forum, and a freeman district, and then a bunch of tax offices. Something along the lines of that. Let's have this be a slave estate. Oh, we ran out of money. Okay, well, that'll do it. Thrace is lacking a governor, so we'll put in this guy for the time being. And back over here we go. So this is going to be a slave estate. This is absolutely going to be a slave estate as well. Evangelism in our lands, very rude. Okay, so here we've got a production city. It does not need to have a grand theater or a great temple. So we're going to need to put in 3 mills here. We'll need to wait a little bit on gold. Okay. A war of independence against us. Hang on. Okay. So, and then someone instantly declares war on us as well. So this is going to be a bit of a thing, then. Okay, I definitely wasn't necessarily anticipating that. Let's see what we've got here. This is fine. All we would need here would be an additional mill, and then a forum, ideally. We'll come back to that. So where is this? This is right down over here. Noted. I'm going to have these guys force march up to here, and we'll come crush that. But these guys just declared war on us. So we're going to have these halt, and they're going to need to be there. We're going to have these force march southward. So we're going to need to defend out over this way. We do have an earthworks going in over here. So these are going to need to head southward. We're going to need these guys down there as well. So force march, stop drilling, and force march. I want both of you down here. There we go. They're going to send a lot of forces at us. So that's understood. That's going to be a bit of an issue. So I want these guys force marching, and I want these guys force marching. We're going to move a lot of armies over this direction. So there's only so much that our border forts will hold back, right? And that's absolutely understood. Okay, just checking around here. We've got a lot of things moving right now. These guys are going to force march. They're going to force march down to here. Okay, so we've got forces moving. I'm surprised that these guys declared on us. Okay, fair enough. So what's their CB? Gadrosia. So that's going to be... Where is Gadrosia? I don't want to take a screenshot. Gadrosia. That is... What? Hang on. This state. So this is what they want. This right here. Noted. As long as we hold that, we'll have ticking war score. So that seems fine for the time being. Do we want to raise any levies for this war? Well, yes, I think we do. I'm going to raise the Canaanite levy. I'm going to raise the Arabian levy. I'm going to raise the Lower Egypt and the Syrian levy. So if we want to raise more levies, we can. But these four are going to be enough for now, probably. So we're going to get all of them heading down here as well. It's going to take them a while to arrive. We were caught off guard by this, no doubt about it. But we've got forces on the way. Now, I want to come up here and get this state fully finished. All we need here is a forum. And let's see what we've got on this month tick. Okay, that's not too bad as far as finances go. So that looks good for now. Now, these guys... Who did we send to go deal with this? I think we're going to have this army do this. So they're going to do something like that. We can move around pretty quickly because we have a lot of roads built, right? But they're going to be held up by some of these forts, so that's going to hold them back somewhat. So I'm going to have these guys come down here-ish. Actually, I'm kind of thinking about unforced marching. We just got a new invention here. That's great. And that is going to mean we can come out over this direction, and we can either get export value or we can get population happiness. And I feel like we don't really need population happiness all that much. Let's take the export value for right now. So that looks good. We've got our forces very much in motion on the way over, or some of our forces. We can always levy more if we feel like we need to, right? So that's absolutely understood. They've got a lot of forces out over here. Okay, so we won this engagement, which we fully expected. That's deeply unsurprising. So these guys were clearly just waiting until a rebellion happened. That's kind of nuts. Okay, so we don't need this force here. Let's have these guys head down to here. There we go. So we've got a lot of forces on the way over. And with those force marches, they will get there fairly quickly on the road networks. Okay, so we won a battle down this direction. I'm going to launch a small invasion over here, and we'll see how that goes. Actually, I kind of want to go siege over here and take this. They are primarily attacking down here, which is expected, and our forces are drifting over, but it's going to take them some time. This siege is almost over already, though, so that's magnificent. You don't need to be force marching. You can just be regular sieging. So that looks absolutely okay. A plea for asylum, huh? He may prove to be a valuable asset yet. Okay, so that looks fine for now. And we do see that they've got some forces here. Why does this say that we might lose this? That's surprising to me. The terrain is to their benefit. I guess because they're not actively sieging right now. Okay, I'm not going to fight this just yet. We're mostly waiting for reinforcements to turn up over here. Oh, this might stack wipe. That's convenient. That looks like a stack wipe to me. And it is a stack wipe. Excellent. That is very good. So we've got forces on the way down here. Now, these levy forces, they're not force marching. So they're going to take a little bit to get there. That's understood. We do need a Davidite, ideally, in this governorship. Let's see if we've got one. There may or may not be one. Yeah, there isn't. So that's fine. This guy will do. Okay. Now, we do have forces very much on the way down here. Can we get there before they finish any of these sieges, is the question. And we will find out. So these guys are trying to group in over here. We're going to need to have more reinforcements up in this area, but I want to come in here like this. This is saying terrain is to their benefit, but we will be the defender here because they're sieging. So that should be good. Our morale was a bit on the low side, but it looks like we've got that under control. So that looks great. I want to allow this earthworks to finish. We won the siege here. So I want these guys to start moving up this direction. It's going to take them a while to get there, and do we want to force march them is the question. I think we have to. We need to respond to this. So we're going to make our way over like so. Okay, so we're fighting this battle here. We are fighting this battle here. That's all good. I want to back off from here as soon as we win this. So we're going to back off, and we're going to recover back this direction. We won the battle down over here as well. I want to maintain the siege here. So we have forces on the way in down this direction to defend our holdings here. Raising a host? No, disband immediately. Those are light infantry. Why would we want those? So it's definitely going to take us a while to move down here. I didn't have this on my radar, so that's understood. This guy's going to cap here. I don't care about that. He can do that if he wants. That is absolutely A-okay. I would love to see this fort fall. So up over here, we can see 26 October is when this earthworks is going to finish. Okay. So we won here. That was a stack wipe. And now we need to head down to here. Our forces are showing up. Okay. Unfortunately, we did not win this siege tick there. And they're probably going to attack this before we can get this sieged. That's okay. We're just going to let that battle occur. We could retreat back this way with force march. Reinforcements are still a little ways away. So there's that. Do we want to retreat? We should, I think. Let's get out of here. Because they are soon going to have problems down here. Okay, we definitely sue for peace out over this direction. Oh, I didn't realize they had this. But apparently that's occupied. So we'll take all of that back. That's excellent. There we go. And these guys are making their way on through. Looks good. We've got reinforcements on the way down. I'm going to stop force marching these. Everything is looking good down this way. Okay, you can stop force marching for now, but we're going to want you to come up and defend this. These guys are on the way up to help out over here. The earthworks finished here. That is huge. That is a very big deal. So I want these guys on unit reorg right now. And we are victorious down here. They have more reinforcements on the way in, so we're just going to hold here. This battle is going very badly for them, or rather this war is going very badly for them. So we're coming in over here to defend this territory. Okay, these guys just declared war on us too. Garamantia did. I don't know why the AI thinks that they can pull this off. They can't. We're actually fine. So Garamantia declaring war on us is not actually an issue. So what I'm going to do then is we're going to raise up Arabia Felix and Upper Egypt. I don't think we need more than that to deal with these guys. And they're going to take a while to get on out here, but we're going to head up to here, and then we're going to have Upper Egypt head over to here. Maybe we'll hire some mercs as well. We've got plenty of money. So let's hire some mercs from Egypt proper, like these guys. It's very expensive. Let's hire these instead. Okay, and they are going to make their way on over as well. So mostly our vassals over here are going to be fighting Garamantia for a little bit anyway, while our levy troops head on over. But yeah, they're definitely trying to coattail this. It's not going to go well for them. They shouldn't try this. We are more than powerful enough to fight this. So this will be absolutely A-okay. We're easily winning this battle here. That's excellent. Actually, because we're winning this so handily, we're already... Are we locked into this? Oh, this guy's disloyal. What a jerk. He's at 32. Oh, man. So there's not much we can do about this guy. He's just going to do what he's going to do. Very annoying. Okay. So that means that we're going to have to bring the other force over to here to reinforce these guys. That's understood. So we're going to head in up here to fight this, and I want these guys to head in over here to try to cut off some of this. I want these up here, and I want these all the way over here. Beautiful. So we're going to have a fairly easy time with all of these wars, to be honest. This is not going to be too bad. We know that we've got a bit of issues up over here. We need to get additional reinforcements up here. But we're working on it. In fact, I want these guys to redirect up over to here. So we'll do that for now. They're on their way. And we're going to head in here. Excellent. So yeah, we're having no real problem dealing with these guys. This is fine. Absolutely fine. So I want these forces to head over to, like, Milana over here. That'll be okay. They're going to reinforce here. And we're fighting this force. That should not be a particularly big issue. Out over in Garamontia, our forces are not here yet. It's going to take them a little bit. That's understood. The mercs are going to come in over here. Okay. So these guys have decided that the time has come to give us our comeuppance, but it's going very poorly for them. Okay, so we're victorious up over here. That's exactly what we wanted to see. I want these guys here. I want these guys here. And then I want these, once they finish up this battle, to come up over here. Would be ideal. So we'll let that battle finish for now. We've got a lot of forces moving around here. I don't know who's sitting here. Mahomet of Lower Egypt. They should really be more like here. Okay. So that looks fine. I still don't know why the AI thought this was a good idea. It really wasn't. So we're going to have these guys come in and fight here, and we're going to reinforce here. I'd love to come up here and relieve this siege. That's going to be very important. We were victorious here, which was expected, and I want this force to move up to here. Okay. So we're engaging a bunch of these units. No problem here. Victorious there, and that was a stack wipe. Perfect. Okay, is this guy loyal? Yes, he is. So come off of Force March and come around over this way. That should be absolutely fine. How are things looking over on the Garamontian front? We're getting there. We've got a ways to go. So we want to wrap up this war over here relatively soon. The question is, when are we going to be able to take anything? Well, we haven't occupied anything just yet. So that is understood for now. We've got reinforcements coming in here. We'll easily win that. And now that they're pushed out of there, this is a small problem. I'm going to send this smaller unit up this way, while the larger unit comes off of Force March, but comes over to relieve this siege. Okay, so that's the idea there. We're sieging here, and this guy can exit Force March. I want to head out over this direction. Okay, we were victorious here. Looks great. We don't need to be on Force March, but this guy's disloyal. Okay, I guess he's going to siege there. Whatever. He can do that if he wants, I guess. So we're victorious down over here as well. Obviously, we're not really having a hard time with this, and we didn't expect to. I have no idea why they thought they could pull this off. I really, really don't. Garamontia also couldn't pull this off. We'll see when our mercs get here. I'm working on their morale regeneration right now. I think this is fine. We'll get to this. Okay, so we were victorious here. Excellent. And these guys are making their way around. Yeah, that seems okay. We're going to have more battles occurring here. Nice. We stack wiped this. That's perfect. And at this point, I want to head up over, like, here. That'll be fine. Okay, so we were victorious up over this direction, and we're going to take this out. We are easily winning this battle. That's a lot of money. No, I'm not going to do that. So this up over here, This is an 18k stack. And they actually stopped their capping there. That's wild. I'm shocked that they stopped their cap. So we're able to lift this siege, relieve that. The question is, are we going to be able to win this up over here, right? And that's a pretty major question at this point. We're going to head down here, push these guys back, but we will see what the status here is. It looks like we are winning that. So that looks great. Out over this direction, I definitely want to relieve this siege. And then we'll start pushing our way into Garamantia proper, since apparently they've decided that this is what we're doing now. Okay, so these guys here, they're locked in this direction. Noted. So we've got a bunch of forces up over here that I would like to move in over this way. This guy is still being a jerk. I'm going to hold a triumph for him, and we will replace him. So that is going to be the Mahomet of Arabia. Sure. So that's this one, and we would bring in this guy. Okay, that'll be fine. So I want them to come in down here now. Yeah, we were defeated here. That was actually expected. So that looks good for the moment. And at this point, the question is, how much are we going to take from them? Because we're definitely going to take some territory from them. There's no doubt about that. I want to move down to here and begin a siege. I want to, yeah, be sieging up here. That looks good. And we're going to be fighting a lot of their little forces around here. So we lost this battle. That's not shocking. Our ally is holding them there for the moment. Influence of the Davidite family? Yeah, that's good. And then this guy I want up over here. Perfect. Now, over on the Garamantia side, let's see what we've got going on over here. So we're going to be relieving this siege shortly. They can't do this. Like, they're not going to win. I don't know why they thought that they could do this. We were victorious down over this way. That was expected. And I want these guys to actually force march over to, like, here. So we're going to see if we can catch this force there and siege this capital all at the same time. That would be magnificent. We just stack wiped somebody down over here, and I want these guys to force march over this way. I want to catch additional forces over here. So we were victorious here. That was expected. And these can head up to here and cap. Looks good. And then these forces here, there's not really anywhere they can go with the two forts there. I think we're fine just fighting up over this way for right now. Okay, so we have forces moving around over this direction. We cap here, and then I want these guys to all move in to reinforce this. These guys are heading up here. That seems okay, but actually I'd like to intercept this fort. So we'll see if we can catch them there. That looks wonderful. We are going to catch these here, it looks like. Ooh, we actually obliterated this location. Sure. So that all seems relatively fine. Over on the Garamantian front, we are winning this engagement with our mercs. Beautiful. And we'll kick them out of there, and then we'll head up over to here. We're still net positive on Garamantia, and there's those claims coming in. That was when we were expecting to do war, so that's, you know, kind of wild. Okay, so we're going to take these guys out of here. We're going to need to head up and defend the capital of Zaba next. So that's understood. Out over this direction, we have sieges ongoing. We have a lot of battles occurring right now. We should reinforce this. But again, I don't understand why they thought they could get away with this. They're still on medium war enthusiasm here. But we're going to pile in additional reinforcements over this direction. Okay. Garamantia lost this battle, as we expected. They destroyed the capital of our vassal. Okay, that's very rude of them. But we're going to head on up over this direction. And they're attacking up over here as well. China now has a CB on us. Okay. Well, that's exciting. We're going to take territory from India here, so it should be relatively okay. I want to move these guys over here with a force march, and I want to move these guys down here with a force march as well. Okay, so something along the lines of that. Now the question is, do we want to just peace out here and take some territory and just leave? Right? They would give us these 3 states. Do we need more than that? I think for the moment, leaving this war is slightly premature. The question is China going to declare on us? If they decide to declare on us, problems ensue, right? So that is definitely a concern. We just won this siege, which is a big deal. That allows us to go start up this siege and bring these guys up here to fight this rather large levy force. Okay, so they're doing this. I'm going to force march these guys. We're going to let these 2 lock in, which they are locked in as of eventually. Wow, they're slow. Okay, we're going to have them lock in, and there we go. We'll fight them there. We are moving reinforcements in over here. We're winning this battle. Okay, so we just won this battle. That is huge. And I want to head up over here, and I want to head a force over to here. There we go. And I want these guys to start heading somewhere over this direction, I feel like. This is just a little awkward for us because this got destroyed. We can't take this, right? So that's absolutely understood. But we can move up this direction, which is exactly what we're going to do. So I want to check in on the Garamantian War over here. Okay. So I want to take this back. And we have additional forces on the way here. So we've got this 76.2k force coming back. The Mercs are playing defense at this moment. That's a lot of gold. He'll come around eventually. I'm going to tell these guys to stop. I'm going to force march them up to here. Okay, we are victorious out over this direction, which we expected. There's a battle that's going to happen over here. And it looks like we should probably redirect our forces over. That's going to potentially escalate into a fairly large battle. So we're going to redirect some forces into that one. They'll arrive in the eventual times. There we go. So we're going to win that battle fairly handily. This battle over here is a little spicy. They're fighting our levy force, and I want these guys up here. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so this battle is absolutely victorious. I want to come up here, and I want to come up here. We'll get those under control. The rest of these units, we're going to send down over here. Okay, so that all looks good. This is good choke points here. If we can take up to here, here, and then, like, here, that'd be wonderful. So Thessaly is leading a war of independence against us for some reason, but we've got another army right here, so this is fine. This isn't actually a problem. We will have these guys sail on out, and we'll embark as soon as they're there. Wonderful. And we'll sail over and deal with Thessaly over here. So that's all Thessaly. Noted. We are now embarked, and let's head on over to here. Beautiful. So we have allied forces heading in over here. We will very easily crush that. That's not an issue. These battles are looking broadly okay. This one may be a little less okay. I'm thinking this force should turn around here and reinforce this. You guys as well. Okay, get up there and reinforce. We won the siege right down over here. That's a big deal. Okay, so with that siege being won, we're basically just waiting on this siege right now. So let's reinforce this up over here, and let's check in on Garamantia. How are things looking up here? I want to fight here. We're fighting up over this direction. Okay. We won this battle, and that's a very big deal. So that's excellent. I want to come down over here now. Okay. And with that, it is about time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, I think we're going to wrap up this war against India. We're going to take a good chunk of territory out over this direction, and that will be absolutely wonderful. But we do need to let this battle wrap up. So that'll be great. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Andy McGard, Dark Horse, Xenocyte, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.